Hey guys, welcome back to Coin Knowledge. So today we're going to be taking a look at Yaku. It's actually a pretty requested project that I've been getting in my comments section recently on Solana. It's one that's been on my radar here for a little bit now, but finally got around to making a full-on video about it. So I'm going to give you my opinions on Yaku. Kind of let you know if I'm bullish, bearish. We'll be looking at the native token, see what exactly is it, in case you haven't heard of it. We'll do some quick overview on the project. And if you guys are a fan of crypto gaming and projects like this that we bring to your attention, consider subscribing to the channel and liking the video. Your support means everything. So if we look here, at Yaku, what is it? It is a action MMORPG set in a fantasy cyberpunk Japanese universe. Again, this is a gaming Web3 gaming project building on the Solana blockchain. So, if you're familiar with my stance on Solana, I'm pretty bullish on things that are being built on Solana, especially when you merge Solana and gaming. I just think that the amount of gaming projects on Solana isn't quite there compared to other blockchains. So look through their website. There's not a whole lot to it. They do have their project listed, or the game listed on Epic Games. They're built on the Unreal Engine. So they have their Yaku estates here. So different things you can kind of buy or assets within their ecosystem. The Yaku, gaming metaverse. So our partners, we'll go into that more in a little bit. And that's it. That's the main website. So I'm not a huge fan of the website. I think it's a little lackluster as far as what's there. And again, I'm giving you my full unbiased review here, as I usually try to do. If we look here at their white paper, what is Yaku? Again, dive into Yaku. AAA action MMORPG metaverse on Epic Game Store that merges cyberpunk fantasy with Japanese legends. So again, it's more of in my opinion, more of like a metaverse play than it would be like an action game. So if you're bullish on metaverse, gaming projects, that, the metaverse niche narrative coming back around, then I think this is going to do very well. But either way, it's a high quality, visually graphic looking game on Solana. So I think it'll do super well there. If we look, at the partners that it brought up earlier on their website, there's some pretty big partners here, which, I mean, some of these partners to me, it's interesting that they have such big partners, probably some of the biggest I've seen in the space. So it's pretty interesting there. I mean, obviously, Immutable X, Justin Kahn, co-founder of Twitch, Epic Games, Solana Foundation, Magic Eden. If you look at their strategic partners, obviously, everything there. Brand partners work gets interesting to me. Obviously, they're pretty particular in who they, partner with. So Toys R Us, I mean, you hear it right. It's this, like, the brick and mortar store that sells like kids or toys for kids. So Toys R Us creating a flagship digital storefront will implement 3D items in the store that are representative to one of in real life projects or products, collaborating on IRL products based on the Yaku assets, so like action figures, motorcycles. So it sounds like if you could go within the Yaku metaverse, you can go to like the Toys R Us store, buy something, and maybe it would either be an asset digitally, or maybe it would be in something in real life that if you bought it, it would get shipped to your house. Since it's a one-to-one of an IRL product, I'm not quite certain on that. Honda France will be the first Web2 advertising partner in the Yakuverse. Ads for some Honda motorcycles, scooters will be displayed downtown. So, I mean, these partnerships make sense. It's just, again, in my opinion, I thought it was like, whoa. I mean, they're kind of big partnerships to be involved in such a lower market cap project like this. But again, those are the partnerships you look for. And again, just giving you my opinions. They do have their Yaku token, so it is a main token within their project here. As a sandbox action MMORPG, Yaku fools their game as a decentralized nation where each player can craft their own gameplay, be it as a trader, crafter, real estate manager, warrior, guild manager, whatever. The Yaku is going to be what you're going to be using within their ecosystem. They have their, their token distribution. Feel free to pause it at any moment. They actually have a pretty good vesting schedule, in my opinion. I mean, I think that by the time most of the tokens are going to be vested out, we might be in really the peak, or hopefully in a full-blown bull run. So I think any unlocks shouldn't really affect it heavily. I think most people forget that in a full-blown bull market, token unlocks don't play as big of a concern as they would in a bear market. But again, I think that they are pretty good as far as vesting out. It's not the worst I've seen, but again, luckily we have a bull run, hopefully right in front of us. So we'll take a look at their exchanges too, see where you can get their token at. So again, since they are listed on the Epic Game Store, you can see their partners here. We'll play the quick little like trailer, kind of skim through it here on the Epic Game Store. But you can get this game, you can download it if you want to take a look at it, if you want to try it out yourself. Again, you can see that the Unreal Engine graphics, visually look pretty appealing for the Yaku verse. I have not had my hands on it. I haven't played this game myself, but looking at it, it reminds me of a lot of like a Wilder World kind of metaverse, kind of with their Miami for Wilder World. It visually kind of reminds me of that. Maybe not to the same quality or scale, but it reminds me of that a little bit. And look at something like Wilder World. I think it's like it was around like an 80 to 100 million circulating market cap. So I can see Yaku if he gets some more attention and hype behind it, and if the metaverse play obviously comes back, I can see Yaku, potentially doing very well there. But again, you can get it, you can play it currently right now. If you look at their native token, so one thing to point out on CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko, there's a little disclaimer here that it's migrated from an old contract address to a new one. Always want to bring that up. Some people might look at that as a red flag, new investors looking at this product. I couldn't find much information on that, but it's just something I want to make note of there. Looking at it, it is a 4.4 circulating million dollar supply or market cap right now. Which is weird because it won't show me the market cap over the 1 year, but about a couple weeks ago, CoinMarketCap was reading it as in the hundreds of thousands, and then it just shot up one day to over 2 million. But I don't think it was by price. I think they just updated their circulating supply. So, in case you were wondering if you're around, I've been looking at Yaku for about a month, couple months, maybe 1 or 2 months now. So I noticed there was that change in circulating supply as far as market cap goes, maybe a week or so ago at the time of recording this video. But still, such a low market cap. I mean, even if fully diluted at about a 30 million for a gaming project of graphics wise, quality wise, building on Solana, I think it's going to do very well. I think as far as undervalued metaverse projects go, if the metaverse niche or narrative comes back around, I think that this could absolutely fly on Solana. I think it's still at such a low market cap. I mean, look at the alt chart. It was kind of went around early 2023, so about a year ago now, and it kind of was sideways for quite a bit, and then obviously, over the last 30 days, we saw it gain a lot of traction. So, obviously, somebody was talking about it, or just, I mean, it is quality at this end of the day. And I'm not trying to beat up Yaku. I'm just trying to give you my honest opinions here. If you look at, Dex Tools, it also confirms that it is around that $4 million circulating supply. Quite a bit of holders, actually, about 4,500, which I was pretty shocked about. 82,000 in liquidity. So, I mean, if you look at the ratio between circulating supply and liquidity, or circulating market cap, it's low, but I mean, it makes sense kind of for a little bit, for a lower, circulating market cap. Just something to make note of. If we look at their DEX score, it's not the greatest, but it's been verified. But, it says unknown for buy and sell tax, so I don't know if there is any. I don't think there is, but I've not confirmed that. I'm not in contact with the team, so let me know if you're aware in the comments, and I'll pin it. That way everyone else can look at it and get value out of that. Feedback, if you know, let us know. But either way, I mean, Yaku, I think, is going to do very well. Again, it's a undervalued, lower market cap gaming project on Solana. Again, I'm bullish on anything built on Solana, especially when we look at where it's listed. It's really on Orca and Jupiter. So, I mean, 2 dexes on Solana. If it gets like a Mexi or Bybit or Bitmart or, any kind of smaller exchange listing, it could help it, especially for credibility. It could help. I noticed that the team didn't look like they were really doxxed for the most part. They have like a LinkedIn for their CEO and founder, and then their Twitter goes to some like, it doesn't really look doxxed really. And I couldn't find anything on anyone else. So that's another thing. Their team doesn't look like they're really doxxed. Let me know again if you found links for anyone else. If they are doxxed, let me know, and I'll be glad to take another look at it and bring it up and correct my stance. Either way, I think Yaku has a lot of potential. I mean, granted, at the same time, it's super high risk, so, none of this is financial advice, just bring it to your attention. But I think, not having, from my opinion, from what I can tell, not having a docs team, not knowing if there's a buy and sell tax on the contract, it's already migrated from an old contract to a new one. Those are some concerns I have, and I don't believe that the metaverse narrative is going to be as strong this time around as like just straight up gaming projects. And I think this falls a little bit more on the metaverse side of gaming. So, again, something else to also make note of. But either way, again, it's being built on Solana and it's undervalued, and it looks visually appealing, and they have good partnerships and backers. So I think it'll do well long term, but time will tell. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think of Yaku. Are you a big fan of Yaku? Do you think I'm incorrect or correct on any of my stances? Let me know yours. Let's have a conversation about it in the comments. I try to answer all you guys' comments below. If you guys can like the video, comment, subscribe to the notification bell, and share the video. I'll catch you guys in the next one. All right, see you guys.